Divine put the needle on plates and rock vinyl. Dusty finger digging the crates and puff rhino. Whiskey breath tatted on flesh, no rough wino. War pouring out of your deck, it's all lino. We sit on your idol, crosshairs, finish your vitals. Eliminate all rivals, homie, this is survival. Crime wave title, dictate, poem recital. Sick psycho, homicidal, music my title. From that downtown apocalypse, rocking this with cartridges. Full clip, straight bullet, random who the target is. Bystander, my standing, the way you're the starving kids. Stay hungry, that's how the kids, they killing all of this. Ominous, not common, it's the key to dominance. OG, only wait for me, I got some time in this. Mirror my society, the beauty and the violence is what I miss. And you hear it clearly when I'm rhyming this.
Technical weaponry, rhyme style heavenly. Learn my pedigree, burn my effigy. Spit my therapy, smoke my remedy. Passive aggressively, choke my enemy. Invoke my revelry, provoke my devilry. Bucket list trilogy, war-born industry. Terminate, assassinate with extreme bigotry. Heavyweight armor plate, subatomic energy. Necronomicon, triple hexagon. One level beyond, the devil's word is bomb. Put murder on a song and a murder in your palm. Birth rate, death toll, underwater death roll. Crocodile tearing, devil loving, God fearing. Bioengineering, stem cell cloning. Play with the bone and international zoning. 7 samurai all die by one Ronin.
God hammer, merciless, sonic rock turbulence. Armors on gunmetal, matte black surfaces. Squad with the virtuous, charge for the murderous. Bars for the dark hearts lost in the urban grit. Torn from the flame of the chin, do you knowledge this? Profile of the new world is dominance. Broken equilibrium, Americana promises. War born, risen from the ash of the bottomless. And watch, so being dropped from the fallopian of Maya for the entire empire. Zirconian, shit is Nickelodeon anime pandemonium. Quickening of arbitrary death of associates. This is war porn, banging that colloquium. Get your jaw blown off the hinge and quote to him. Blow my brains out remotely from the podium. Raise cerebellum, decorations of the holiest. 7 levels of heaven are ceremonious. 9 levels of hell are for the lowliest. Fabricated, modified, mass hypnosis. Floating hallucinations while I'm sitting in the lotus.
You should come with me to the end of the road. You should come with me to the end of the road.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, it's Ware. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run with Ware. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
The 41-yard line.
On first down, Gore goes to Ware on the screen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, they run with Ware. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gore. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Gore. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Not harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Gore. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gore. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Gore. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the run, it's Ware. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely up to that great start, a second straight week.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Chargers 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it here with Logan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it. Dice. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Ware. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Goal. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun. Gore. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Players take over.
They are more athletic now. than ever before about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown,
75
Raiders.
yards.
Michael
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 72 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game and they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Carr's pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chargers give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down. Gore. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the carry, it's Logan. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, it's Logan.
TJ.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
By Denzel Perryman.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
Chargers.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Get it more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact, I'm not sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Gore. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Gore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Chargers Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Carr's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run with Logan. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again with Logan. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Carr now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first down, they run again with Ware. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Gore. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run now with Ware. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Ware. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 43-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Gore on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it here. Ware. And he'll be be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Another carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
That ties the game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3 and out.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Gore. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator. If I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They will run with Ware. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you will without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Logan, the ball
it'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. 93. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that That is incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take a long time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
At the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, this is where. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go again with Ware. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Logan, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw his Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Able to hit his target man. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Touchdown!
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like